Want to know something super cool about media nowadays? COVID, not so cool, but because of COVID, you're actually now able to be on TV from anywhere. The quality, so it's really bothering a lot of reporters, but because we like to have good quality video, but between having good quality cell phone video, I'm literally shooting this on my iPhone, and Zoom, I mean, it isn't high quality, but it's becoming a standard because the accessibility to video and the knowledge we can access with such, being in someone's house, you can get a hold of a doctor, a lawyer, anyone from their home, from their phone, from wherever they are. And this also opens up an opportunity for you to be on the news easier. Before, you may have to go to the studio or someone may have to come film you. Now it's okay for them to say, hey, can you hop on a Zoom call for 5 minutes? That's all I need. But here is what I want to talk about with you today. First of all, you should, if you don't already know how to work Zoom and stuff like that, as lawyers, you should be able to know how to do that, considering a lot of you are going to Zoom court. But the background is very important. Your audio is very important. And I'll kind of go over the things you may want to use if you do end up getting on the news. First of all, make sure just because you're at home doesn't mean you can slough off and look, like you have, been watching TV all day. Make sure that you are washed up, shaven, or you have your hair done, your makeup on, if you're a girl or a woman. Just look presentable as you would if you were going to court. Be comfortable. You probably don't have to be all suited up. It's kind of what you prefer. But also, so I'll kind of show you what reporters like best. So this isn't my favorite shot. It's a bad example, but I actually prefer my shots to be a little bit like this. And I kind of say, and I tell people this too, I prefer to be shot nipples up because it just gives me that kind of, like that anchor room look. And so I'm going to put this down, but you can get any sort of tripod here. This is literally sitting on top of, I'll take a video of it here. This is literally sitting on top of my computer. So you can really use anything for a tripod, but it's pretty cool. You can, first of all, if you are doing Zoom on your phone, use it sideways like this because it's 16:9. If you have it flipped up like this, it's gonna go sideways and your video is going to look all sorts of wonky on TV. And then, I was going to show you my tripod. I have a lot of junk back here. I have this nifty little tripod that you can use. It can go up or down. It basically can go to your height. And then another tool I do like to use is, of course, the ring light. Now, it's okay if you don't have a ring light because you can actually use a window as your lighting instead. And actually, sometimes I prefer this, but right now, and I can kind of show you in a second, I don't get great light in this room particularly. So I do have to have a ring light in here, but if I take you out here, I might look a little prettier because I get natural light out here. So you can see I have, maybe it's a little harsher on this face, but the light looks a little bit better in this room because I have lights all in front of my face. But this is what happens when you turn around, kind of like what it's doing with the light there, and the light is behind you. That's my dog. He's getting sick. But if the light is behind you, your face is going to be dark and you're going to have this glare behind you. So know that if you're on Zoom or on a news video interview to have the light in front of you and not behind you, especially for video. The reason I'm not out here is because my house is usually a mess because I have 2 young children, and I think my camera on my phone needs to be wiped down. That's another thing too. If your shot looks a little glary, it's usually because you need to wipe off the lens. There, it's nice and clear now. That's so sad. My poor dog was just diagnosed with a leaky valve, and that's why he's coughing so much. A leaky heart valve. Makes me sad. Anyways, so that is video. Horizontal, phone good, computer good, ring light if you don't have a ring light, natural light, tripod, or you can set it on anything. The next thing I'm going to say, and the iPhone audio actually is not bad. However, it depends if you are in a echoey room like this. This is a very echoey chamber type room. So actually, Andy, who is my boss, bought us these wonderful, and I'm actually surprised these work as well as they do. I'm so sorry about my dog. I feel worse for him because it's just hard. Anyways, so this is a blue Snowball, and it's kind of like a podcasting type microphone. It kind of gets rid of that echoey sound. I'm not using it now, so that's probably pretty echoey. Or you'll see a lot of people with these headphones in on their phone or on their computer, and that's because a lot of headphones nowadays have a microphone attached to the headphone, and it'll work well because it's a little bit closer to your mouth, and so that way it's going to cut out a lot more background noise. There are other options to get lavalier mics online so your audio sounds crisp, but I would only suggest that if you're outside or something like that. But if you're on your computer, I would suggest getting a blue Snowball or a desktop type microphone or something like that. But otherwise, the top lists for if you do get on the news, first of all, shoot your shot because you're going to have a lot bigger or better of a chance getting on the news because of technology nowadays. If you do get on the news, make sure to wash your face, do your hair. Don't take notes from me because I'm a new mom-ish with 2 young babies and I try to look put together, but it's hard some days. Make sure your phone is sideways or you're using your camera, ring light, tripod. If you don't have a tripod, store your phone somewhere else like this is. And then audio, just make sure you're in a room that maybe either isn't super noisy or you have a really good microphone to work off of. Other than that, be yourself, have fun, make sure to get the link on the website if you've been on TV, and enjoy all of the new traffic to your website because of your brand awareness you get from being on the news. I'm Andrea Lyon. I work with Social Firestarter. I am kind of like the media coach / longtime veteran reporter. So if you have any questions, just let us know. And that was my GoPro dying. Bye.